Now, this year, the hospice in North Devon is celebrating its 30th birthday. It covers one of the largest geographical areas of any hospice in the UK, over 800 square miles, from Holsworthy in the west to Linton in the north. The hospice looks after around 3,000 patients and family members each year, and that costs more than £4 million, the bulk of which is raised from scratch every year by generous donations. All this week, we'll have special reports on the work of the hospice and possibly change some preconceived ideas that you might have. Here's Spotlight's North Devon reporter, Andrea Ormsby.
Hello. Hiya. How are you?
Another visit to the doctor.
How are you? Lovely to catch up with you.
Oh, mate.
This is a regular routine for Colin Jones and his wife Jackie.
Right, I'll let you catch your breath for a second now.
Colin's 63 and has COPD, a lung condition which makes breathing very hard.
So we're all up to speed with the tablets and things.
He knows he's going to die, he's just not sure when.
The way I feel at the moment, I'll be lucky if I see another year, perhaps a year and a half. That's how I feel at the moment.
Colin and his wife aren't just relying on their GP for help. They get regular visits at home from a North Devon hospice nurse.
The fact that you know that them people are there, and my wife can pick them up, pick the phone up and call them, and she won't say, I haven't got time, or I can't come out, or anything like that. She'll be there, and that's what I need, and that's what Jackie needs.
They've taken a weight off, because I know that I haven't got to deal with him on my own now. I mean, I know we've got the doctors, and they're brilliant, but you can't always get hold of a doctor, whereas the hospice, they're there all the time. It's a lifeline, isn't it? It is a lifeline.
And it's not just a lifeline for the patients, but for the GPs too.
The hospice is almost there to hold my hand as well and take me through the journey with the patient, and the hospice helps me with their specialist advice and expertise, and I feel very backed up by the hospice, and I feel much more confident as a GP because I know that the support of the hospice is there.
The hospice works very closely with the NHS, but it's completely separate from it, a common misconception.
They're real unsung heroes in North Devon in that they quietly make an enormous difference to so many people's lives. The support they provide is absolutely unparalleled and irreplaceable.
And keeping that up is down to this man, 38-year-old Stephen Roberts. He's the chief executive of the North Devon Hospice and comes with a hardcore city commercial background.
We went through all that, the priority order with Rachel yesterday, so we can get it into the budget for make it happen 2014.
As the hospice celebrates 30 years, he'll need every bit of that experience to find funding for the next 30.
Bearing in mind the 30th is achieved by the generosity of the community, and that's a common misconception we're facing, is actually we are in the main funded by the NHS. We're not funded in the main by the NHS. They provide a grant to help our running costs, but we are a local independent charity, and we need 3 million from scratch every year to be raised from our local community. So for me, for them to consistently achieve that year in, year out is just absolutely amazing. So that's 30 years of that generosity, which is huge.
It's generosity he says he can't take for granted in the current economic climate, and something that keeps him awake at night. In the UK as a whole, £1.6 million is spent on hospice care every day, and most of that money is donated. Andrea Ormsby, BBC Spotlight, Barnstaple.